Okay, nigger. Wait, where does it come from? Okay, here, CNN. Check this out.
There's still niggers in American Army uniforms.
It was said without thinking, painting an entire race with a single word. But it was
because they understood it back then, but now it became a byword, because it is a byword for our people, because we're Israelites. We have a tribes. We have a tribe, but we have tribes. Sorry, I should say. We have a nation, but we have tribes. Sorry, yeah.
Wasn't always a slur.
Everybody has tribes. Every nation in existence has tribes. But now, to modern days, I'm gonna give you an example. Do the Americans fight against the Russians? Do they fight against them? Aren't they two caucuses? Don't the Europeans have the Europeans also? Don't the Europeans have sometimes shit to say about the American caucus? Don't they fight amongst each other? Don't the Dutch people, they hate Poland and stuff like that? Not because a lot of Jakes are there, motherfucker. You have Jakes all over the place, but them fucking Polish, they goddamn hate you. Not everyone. I mean, not every caucus in America hates you. So that's also the same thing. But anyway, not every Latin person in South America is racist against dark skin. Come on, man. Not everyone. Okay, so that's not okay. Go.
The Latin niger just meant black.
That's exactly what it means. And it says it right here. Again, Acts chapter 13, verse 1. Now there were in a church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger or nigger, right? But they have an American accent. So they would say in the beginning it was, look, if you go down south, it's nigger. I heard them fucking niggers, boy. It's just shit like that. And in the north, there was this nigger, this fucking nigger here. Like, I think he said it right here.
It was said without thinking.
There's still niggers in American Army.
Because there's still niggers, but he's saying there's still blacks. So the word black means nigger, and the word nigger means black. So is there a difference between nigger and black? According to the word, no. So nowadays, people want to associate a certain type of characteristic toward the word nigger. But if you think about it, you dumb fuck, the word nigger is actually, the actual definition of not the definition. The people that were called niggers are these people. Docile, friendly toward each other. You can impose things on them, tie them up, they won't fight back. This, you can whip him up, you can measure him like you can do this to them. Where is it? They had a slave meme. Slave. You had an NFL slave thing. What was it again? These wait. Right, you gotta be very specific now with these devils, because if you type in like things that they want to hide, then you really need to be really specific. But if you type in something of the world, like something that they want to push, then the suggestion thing of Google will help you. Like, do you mean this? Do you mean this? You know, something totally unrelated, not unrelated, but so like really far off, but you'll still find it, because the computer will, the software, which is programmed, it's not a fucking thinker, okay? It's a goddamn software that's programmed to react certain way. It's not thinking, it's reacting to what it is programmed to react as, and to react to. Anyway, so these are the slave things that they used to do back in the days, and all that type of stuff, testing and measurements and all that there, stuff like that. But anyway, looking up the scale, all that there. So yeah, so these are docile people, niggers. Yeah, those are docile people. This is not a nigger. This is not a nigga. No. This is not niggas. You know what this is? This is, you eyeballing me, boy? Fuck you looking at, nigga? The fuck you looking at, nigga? Hey, boy, you fucking eyeballing me, boy. That's what it is. It's a cave monkey. It's a caucus. It's a crack person. That is what it is. And you can catch it, for example, here. Where did I put it? I'll get to that later. Oh, man. Damn. Where did I? Here.
You the one that don't realize where you at.
You know where you at, boy? And then you go over here. I go over here. Sorry. Where is it? Here? No. You know where the fuck you at, nigga? Hey, man, you know where you at?
Where you from? If is asking where you from, you better not say nothing crazy. And 9 times.
Huh? What the hell? I don't want to be irritating. I know.
If is asking where you from, you better not say nothing crazy. And 9 times out of 10, they only asking to see if you from the ops hood or not. So if you state your purpose for being in their hood and keep it pushing, they probably gonna.
This some white boy shit. That's what the fuck is this shit? See, that's why I use the block thing. I kind of turn it off right now. I'm using something experimental. It's not blocking the thing good enough, but I'll get to it. I'll figure it out. But this I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want to see shit like this. Fucking devil shit, bro. You can't even focus, man, without porn being bust up on you, man. God damn it. They're trying to sell you something like a door-to-door salesman that always comes to your house and trying to sell you pillows. I told you yesterday I don't want it. He's back the next day, as if I'm going to change my mind today. What? Anyway, I was looking for something. You know where you at. That's one. Let me see. Where's it? When they ask you, you know where you at, it's a funny meme here, but hey man, you know where you at? Something like that. Wait, sorry. Damn, so many shit, man. I don't want to click on it. This is what I want, this one, but I want it here. Where you at? No? Do you know where you are? Okay, let me see. No. The other one was, do you know where you at?
Be looking like y'all don't know where you at, and they be showing all over.
I think this is it.
A lot of y'all are very bad actors. Y'all be looking like y'all don't know where you at, and they be showing.
See, y'all don't know where you at. Him, that's the caucus. He does that.
Population in the city, spears would fire back.
You the one that don't realize where you at.
And then later on, I saw another clip of it. He also said, "You know where you at, boy." Something he didn't say boy, but he said, "You know where you at." I think he said.
My people didn't realize where we were at when we were on that fucking boat. He really thought he said some just now.
I did.
No, you didn't, motherfucker. Did you hear the audience laugh when you said what you said?
You know where you at.
You screaming.
That's what I want.
Did you hear the audience laugh when you said what you said?
You know where you at.
Know where you at, boy? Who says that? These are not niggas. These are some savage cave monkeys in blackface. Mine is the KKK hat. You know, but all of them, when they call somebody, they call that thing. Mine is the pyramid hat. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm trying to show you. And then but when they glorify someone, what do they call them? The goat. That goes back into the triangle dudes. They're spiritual Edomites. These motherfuckers. Yeah, they're not niggas. Niggas is actually black people. The docile, always law-abiding, not looking for no trouble. That's a real nigga right there. A slave. These are not niggas. These are some caucus people. Caucus mentality. They got the Edomite spirit. These are the sons of Satan. Even though they are the sons of Judah, they are the sons of Canaan because they're violent. Here. Toward each other. First Ezra chapter 2 also explains that to you. Here. It says, first Ezekiel 16 and 3. I'm looking for something in my head. Sorry. Here. I already had it, but I'm going to go back to it here. So it says right here. Okay. Suzanne 1 and 57. So Daniel here. So he put him aside. You can read the rest for this for for yourself, and commanded to bring the other. So these were two wicked Judites. But what did he call them? And said unto him, O thou seed of Canaan, because he was a liar, a murderer. He was a adulterous beast, and he did this before to other people. If you read the chapter, you will see they was used to doing these things to the daughters of Israel to get sex out of them, or accuse them of adultery. Hey, if you don't have sex with me, I'll tell them that you committed adultery, because they're gonna believe me, because I'm one of the elders. I'm gonna make sure you be put to death. And the others were afraid. They was like, oh my goodness, I'll have to have sex with them then. So he called them, O thou seed of Canaan, and not the seed of Judah, because he called them Canaanites. Just like how the Lord said, ye are of your father the devil. John 8:44. That's their daddy. John 8:44. You are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, just like you. Because thou what? Because there is no truth in him, right? Just that's the same thing that you Israelites were doing. We Israelites were doing. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, the gods of Egypt. He speaketh of his own. He calls himself the Hamites, but then turns around and says, no, you black people are Canaanites. Canaan is Ham. But this is Mizraim, because he wants to be Mizraim. But he glorifies the Phoenicians also, which are the Canaanites, the sons of Tyre, the people of Tyre, the prince of Tyre. That's a Canaanite. And then you had the Sidonians, which are also Canaanites, which he also called that. But anyway, the point is that those two, the Mizraim he glorifies, and the Canaan he glorifies, but he doesn't call them Canaanites. He called them Phoenicians, and then they're great. But when you call the same people, when you put the name Canaan, then he says, oh no, you're supposed to be a slave. Those are slaves, and those are black people. Those are black people. But the Phoenicians are Canaan. No, the Phoenicians are great. What are you talking about? The Phoenicians are the things that we modeled ourselves after. They was great. If you look at their documentaries, they always boast about Phoenicians, but they don't tell you who the Phoenicians are. The Phoenicians are the Canaanites. But just like what the other caucus said, they changed the definitions. If you read this, you will see like, oh, that's what they did. They are the deceivers of the planet Earth. Since the time of the Greeks, evil multiplied up in the world. Yeah, First Maccabees chapter 1. It is explicitly and specifically teaches you that. It tells you that. So, O thou son of Canaan, because you're a goddamn liar. But Ezekiel 16 and 3. And say, thus saith Yahweh the power unto Jerusalem, thy birth and thy nativity is the land of Canaan. That is where we basically we came big in Mizraim, which is Egypt, and then we settled, especially the new generation, and then everybody that was born there is nativity. You're native to that land. So everybody that was born there is basically native to the land of Canaan. And what did we follow after? Just the apple doesn't fall from the tree. What? Yeah. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Like father, like mother. Thy father was an Amorite, and thy mother a Hittite. Because we modeled ourselves after. It is here somewhere. Where did I put it? We have done after the abominations of Sodom and Gomorrah, and we were worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. Where is that thing, man? Oh, here, 45. Thou art thy mother's daughter. That is what the Israelites became. We became like the Canaanites. And you can catch that right here. We became worse than the Canaanites, actually. Psalms 106. Psalms 106. And here. But they were mingled among the heathen, the Israelites. We were supposed to destroy them. Deuteronomy chapter 7. We didn't. And learn their works. What were their works then? Leviticus 18 and Leviticus chapter 20. Those speak of the deeds that we got from them. And they served idols, which were a snare unto them. Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, Molech, and all that there. And shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan. And the land was polluted with blood. Now you might say, wait a minute, but here it says that we Amorite and stuff like, and the Hittite, those are just like how you have in the New Testament when it says Jews, it's also talking about Benjamin, the Jews, because Paul called himself a Jew, but he was a Benjamite, and later on he says it in Romans 11. He says it, but in the other verse, I think Acts somewhere, he says, "I am a Jew from Tarshish." Something like that. Tarshish from Cilicia, a city of no mean residence, or something like that. Anyway, it says here, "Thou art thy mother's daughter," to the Israelites, "that loaded her husband, which is the Most High, and her children, which is our people. And thou art the sister of thy sisters," whose sisters? Sodom and Gomorrah. Read the chapter, then you will see. "Which loaded their husbands and their children. Your mother was a Hittite and your father an Amorite." And then we modeled ourselves after those people. So they became our examples, because when you are a child, you model yourself after your mother. So they modeled themselves after the Canaanites eventually. So that's why Daniel called him, "Oh, thou son of the seed of Canaan." You're not the seed of Canaan, but you act like it, and therefore you're it. Okay, so if the Judites were called seed of Canaan when they were doing evil things, lying, being a goddamn devil, just read the chapter. Lust, lust. These lie for pussy, man. These lie for pussy. They murder, rape, rob, stab for pussy. All that there. Anyway, so going back to over here. So it says, I tell you, these are sons of Esau, sons of perdition, the sons that cling onto, they are the sons of Belial that cling onto the son of perdition. So they are sons of perdition because they're goddamn destructive. But with this, the letter E, this E, so not the sons of perdition, the sons of perdition. Well, they kind of are, but not the. With this one, not the. Oh, sorry. They're not the son of perdition. That's Esau. So what are they? Just like how the Heavenly Father called them, the Israelites at that time, they called them the son of Canaan, the sons of the Hittites and the Amorites. Yeah, you're a bunch of sons of Canaan. And then Daniel called the wicked Judites, he called them, "Oh, thou seed of Canaan." Okay, so now, in the fast forward in the future nowadays, these are not niggas. These are the sons of their daddy, which is, "Do you know where you at, boy?"
You screaming don't make you. Did you hear the audience laugh when you said what you said? You know where you at? You screaming don't make.
You know where you at, boy? Hey, boy, you eyeballing me, boy?
What you say, Bats?
What you say, goddamn fucking nigga, boy? What the fuck you say, boy? Yeah. So ain't that what Jake say? Hey, nigga, what the fuck you said, boy? Hey, nigga, what you say, nigga? Hey, nigga, what side you claim? What you say, nigga? What signs you told, nigga? Nigga. Good. Yeah, y'all retarded. I'm making fun of you. I know y'all tough against me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, nigga, I heard you say some shit, nigga. Cool cat. Once I get that spiritual power, Heavenly Father willing, boy. I'm not hunting hunters. That's the movie. wait. And hunter now Predator. I think it was 2018. No. I mistyped it. No. Because he is a hunter of hunter. That is what I wanted. to seek for, to find. Ooh, this one. Yeah, you are an Israelite. Yes, yeah, but I'm not talking about hunter of hunters. That's not what I said. That's not what I mean. That's what I typed. Because in a movie, he's the hunter of hunters. That's all. Anyway, the point is that you Jacob descendants are going to be hunted. Why? You're the seeds of Canaan. You're a bunch of the seed of Edom nowadays. You're a product of Esau in that land where you are, just like how you had the Israelites that was in the land of Canaan, and the Most High said, what? Ammon is your mother, Amorite is your mother, and Hittite is your no, Amorite is your father, and Hittite is your mother. You are the seed of Canaan. Because you model yourself out. You started to kill your kids just like them. Well, that's the same thing what they're doing right now with the Edomites. So these are children of Edom.
Owner.
Back during slavery, there was two kinds of slaves. There was
two kinds of slaves. Now this is what they no. This is what they are. These are the house Negroes. Well, no, I said it, bro. So what am I doing? These are the different type of house Negroes. These are the ones that only the mentality. They're not in the house but the mentality is they will hate you. They'll fucking hate you. You know? They hate each other, by the way. Some of them love us, like Tupac, for example. But still, but they're around each other. They don't like each other. The point is, some of them, if you go in their hood, a lot of them, hey nigga, you know where you at? Hey, where you from, fool? So that's that hatred, right? But others, but yeah, what can I say? Among the devils, you have certain devils that are friendly towards you, right? So that doesn't mean that they're not the goddamn devil, okay? So same thing with them. So what am I looking at again? Oh yeah, here.
House Negro and the field Negro. The house Negro.
You had the house Negro and you had the field Negro, okay? They were both called niggas, by the way.
They lived in the house. They dressed pretty good. They ate good because they ate his food. But he left.
There's a slave, a limited land records. Oh, we gonna have your...
Okay, the point is, Malcolm X was talking about you have two Negroes, the house Negroes and the field Negro. But you have more. You have more, especially nowadays with these type of guys. Wait, let me finish this one.
It was said without thinking, painting an entire race with a single word.
Word without using it. Okay, shit. They don't want to, and they don't want to have the.
But it wasn't always a slur. Originally, the Latin niger just meant black.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, nigga.
I always laugh when I hear that shit. That shit's funny to me, Don't think it's funny. It's funny. I have my anger, but that was funny. That movie that you saw is another one too. What you Negroes say? This is funny as shit, man. I think it's funny as hell. Sometimes I laugh at the devil. Okay, I laugh at how they talk, how they say. I emulate it because it's funny. It's funny to me. I'm not even that angry all the time.
The dawn of America. NIGER became NEGAR to describe some of the first shipments.
See, Negar. Mm-hmm.
NIGER became NEGAR.
Nagger. That's what I'm saying. In the beginning, it was Negro, right? But they didn't want to say it because they couldn't kind of. It was an accent thing, and then in the beginning it was Nagger. I get them Naggers here, man, boy. And nigger. Then they started to put the accent up in there, and then it kind of changed.
To describe some of the first shipments of African slaves.
What's your name?
Kunta Kinte. My name is Toby.
Hi. That's a good nigger.
And with slavery, the word was contorted into its current, dark, degrading, hateful insult for African Americans.
We are the Ku Klux Klan. We hate
Okay.
niggers. Look out.
Oh no! Oh, I thought so. On purpose, the translation is behind.
Is getting bigger.
Anyway, I'll put this link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. So now going back to this a raccoon or whatever they call it. Right, this is a cave monkey type of devil. I hope he's a tear, so then I don't have to hate him then, because I found out that the Hodge twins, I couldn't find a picture of their mother, their father, sorry. I saw, here they are. That's their mother. So where did they get them blue eyes from? Ooh-wee. I started dancing when I found that shit out. It was like a few weeks ago I found it out. Now I don't have to be angry at them no more, because I always looked at them like, man, I was bursting. But now I'm at peace. I'm like, oh man. It's like a big weight lift on my shoulders, right? I'm not angry at them no more, because they're acting just like how the caucus should. The hatred within them, that's beautiful. I look at them now and be like, y'all got kids though. Oh boy, man, I can't wait. Heavenly Father willing. See, that's why I get this is the comfort of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 18. Comfort one another with these words. Happy shall he be that take it and dash it like the other ones against the motherfucking stone. And that's what they used to do with the here. So this is what they used to do to the Native Americans, right? To the Native Americans, they did this. Sorry, let me see here. This, they did that to the Native Americans, right? This is a woman, whatever. Shit, I think I have to, whatever, sorry. Here, this is what they did. You can read the rest here for yourself, if you have the time. Okay, so let me go now to the what they did to the so-called Afro. This is what they did to them, to their babies. Alligator bait, you know. They used to give the bait. Oh, sorry, they used to put the Israelite boy here for the croc to come on land. And then they would hit him with a pickaxe behind the head, so not to tear up not to destroy the skin by shooting it or something, you know. Yeah, that's what they did there. So the Heavenly Father said that payback will be a beautiful thing. So I'm looking at them, I see their wife and stuff like that. I'm like, beautiful. I ain't got no problem with that whatsoever. You know, because these two, they kind of look like his race, but I think his father is Jacob descendant. So yeah, these are all Israelites except the mother. These are all children of God, him too and him too. So, and these are the children of the devil, these two. Matthew chapter 13 says so. If you read Matthew 13, you will see what I just said. And both of them have what are these, Asiatic wives or Latin? I don't know. Anyway, I don't care. So okay, so now that's that part. Okay, so the Hodge twins, I'm not worried about them, because I think that they're tear babies, and the tear babies, well.
Who freed the slaves? White people. Who lost hundreds of thousands of people in the Civil War? Who freed the slaves? White people. Who lost hundreds of thousands?
Who enslaved the slaves? White people. But they might say like, well, blacks, we sold each other. Okay, cool guy. So the so-called black man says that their Hamites sold Israelites, but it's all good. Let's say we're Africans and we sold Africans. Okay, cool guy. They only did one part of the thing. The rest is who raped, robbed, murdered, tortured, burned, castrated, and do any experiment at all, like Marion Sims. They call him the father of genealogy. Here, they call him the father of genealogy. What did he do? He performed his genealogy tricks on women, and then he used to cut them open. This is a representative of their being cut open. But these people are stupid. You shouldn't take away these statues, because the people that are born after you will not know. They're not gonna. A statue is an image. An image is a memorial. For example, the image of Esau. is his system. You know, and a man can be a woman and all that type of extra shit, woman over men and stuff like that. Okay, but the new memorial that they put there look like a scrapyard, junkyard shit. Look like shit. Just like how you have the... No. This one. It looks like a dildo. Or him holding a dildo from one side here. This one. It looked like she's holding a fat bent penis. But they say that it is... This is this, what they say that it is. Get the fuck out of here. But this is the caucus. Why would you want him to memorialize you? And by the way, this is a big penis. So that all makes sense. But it's not the same location, but still. the fact that I found that here, I don't know. It makes sense because this one that therefore be the vagina. They all about, you know, it looked like a dickhead, you know, but they all about pornography, this race. And he made sure he put that image from this side so that you can see the big Hamitic penis over here. They call it Cleopatra's navel. It's a penis. You can catch that here. Not this one. I mean, like this city. Oh yeah, here. If you look at other so-called truth teller or truth seeker Edomites, they will show you that this is shaped like a ball, like balls, and then this is the penis. They will line it up too if you just look it up. I don't know what you need to type in right now because here, for example, Vatican. This is a snake here, by the way. The inside of the Vatican is a snake. You can also Google that one. They took it away. Esau is making sure that no, not trophy. Yeah, this, but it's an owl. Here you can see the penis thing. And then the owl. Damn. Devils. They programmed it to where you can't find it easily no more. You know, the head of a snake. See? Okay, this is what I mean. Somebody lined up things. And this one, then they line up things and stuff like that. But yeah, I can't find it. I don't know what to type in right now because, like I said, they changed the software to where the software now knows not to give those images. They know, so they know. 1984, the book 1984 shows you that they will do this, and so these people are prophets. These people are prophets. These Edomites are prophets. They have their prophetic things and stuff like that. But the Most High will mess up their prophets just like how he messed up the prophets of Ahab by giving them delusional visions and stuff like that. So they will believe on their prophets, on their visions that they see through their magicians and prophets and stuff like that. The Hamites had prophets. I mean, yeah, prophets too, and they had magicians too. They can make their stick into a snake. Then the Most High said, throw your stick. I will make your stick a king cobra. How about that? And it will eat theirs. They were shocked. Huh? How did you do that? Yeah, that was not magic. That's spiritual powers. There's a difference. Okay, so now to back up to him.
Thousands of people in the Civil War. White people.
Oh yeah, so right, so blacks sold blacks. Okay, cool cat. But you kept on raping and murdering them, torturing them for 400 extra years. So who's the worst? And by the way, if I buy stolen products, then I will have to pay. I will go to jail also for them stolen products, just as well as the guy that sold it to me. Turning to the slave things, they sold us, yeah, and then they kind of wiped. They didn't. It's not the blood. It's not off of their hands, but still they wiped their hands for like a few 400 plus years and stuff like that. But the caucus kept on torturing, raping, robbing, murdering. So who's worse? If they was that really good and compassionate, they would buy us from the caucus, from the Hamites, and then let us free in their country, which they stole from the Native Americans. So they got to pay for that one too. But he doesn't think like that. I hope he's a tear. I think he's a tear. Anyway, so now they are in that land. We are in that land over there, South America, North America. And then they did these things unto us, and they kept on doing it for at least 250 years. In the Suriname, the Dutch did it longer, 10 years extra. I think it was, 10 years extra. I think in America it was 245 years. They don't want to give the exact number. These filthy fucking apes. They can do it because, but anyway, they wanted to say, they want you to count it. They don't want to say it out loud, like how they do normal things. For example, here, they're going to give you a graphic. They're going to give you specific numbers. They're going to give you a timeline. No, that type of shit. They don't do that with this. When I ask the computer this, they don't do that. They don't do it. This is what I want. 46, sorry. Yeah, so I said 45. I think I said 45. But yeah, 246. And then for the rest after that, they kept on suppressing us and stuff like that. He that hated you shall rule over you. Psalms 106, the end verses shows you that. And also Leviticus chapter 26 also says that he that hated you shall rule over you. So that's that. But in Suriname, they kept it going on for yeah. Why does America only get blamed? The Dutch, they had a big fucking thing over there. But anyway. 10 years, the Dutch kept saving 10 years extra. Why did the Dutch abolish slavery so late? I'll put this link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. Fuck your apology. Anyway, so let me see. No, just slavery. Slavery was abolished in here. So 73. $67, 65, sorry, 65 and 73, something like that. Okay, 65, 73, it's 75 actually, 10 years later. Fucking devils, they're playing around with these numbers. But if you understand the book of 1984, you will see exactly what they're doing. They're going to bring doubt and confusion. And Yahushua said, "Oh, thou of little faith, why didst thou doubt?" That's their mission, to create confusion, make you double-minded. Like, well, what's the truth then? Well, if the Heavenly Father isn't with you, then guess what? If it were possible, even the very elect would be deceived, but it's not possible. But you will. You're gonna get messed up because the future, what brings hold, is deceivery and just not knowing what is real. Look at what they're doing, and it's crazy because look at what they're doing with the software, with the so-called AI thing that is destroying. What the fuck? I'm seeing stuff. I'm like, whoa. Okay, but Lord willing, I can see what it is because you need to pay attention to a few things like the fingers, like the skin tone. But they're getting better. Oh boy, they're getting better. They are getting better, so anyway, but the deceivery is getting better and better and better. I'm like, damn, that's the scriptures. The scripture said like he will deceive. Damn, I'm like, damn. He already deceived billions. I mean, billions of people are celebrating flying reindeers and bunnies that lay eggs, and they believe that those are biblical feast days. That's one of the deceiving tricks of the devil. Let me go on.
Who solidified the success of the civil rights movement? White people.
No, this is not satire. He is dead serious. Meet Andre Williams, the biggest raccoon that we have seen in a very long time. He specializes in anti-black content for his white audience.
I like this guy, but I'm gonna have to speed it up.
People are getting to a point in this country where they're asking the question, was it worth it? When black people sit back and ask,
he has this facial expression like he's one of them uppity dudes, like, well, all these things that are going around, speaking of black people and niggers, well, I am actually a black person. I love being black, but I hate niggers. You see? That's why I have this scripture. That's what he says. Like that's what I see when I see him. And he has his eyebrow like that, like he's some kind of sophisticated uppity motherfucker. When he talks, he lifts up on his toes and stuff like that.
So ungratefully, acting as if
I think
America
I saw him do that somewhere.
is the worst place to live, or that being in this country is the worst thing to ever happen to black people. People are going to ask that question.
This guy's delusional.
People vote. Black people are the only group of people in America that only vote based on someone's race.
Trump supporters. You can just cut him very easily. And here, class.
You walk, the way you carry yourself, your name, your image is everything, and you ruin it every day. You could dress.
But it's amazing. I'm gonna give you an example of another fact. He says that we don't know how to dress, act, and stuff like that. But look, he made another video. That's why I like people like this. There's another one. See, he's also thought I like people like this. I like my that's why I love my people. This. You know what I'm saying? You go into the right, it's Muslim, but I understand, man. Like the Heavenly Father hadn't given you the bread of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai Kukat, but still, in this world, you still see that these people are you fuck these people, okay? So anyway, tear babies and house Negroes and all that and hypocrisy. Because they steal our stuff and then they make it theirs, and then he's going to say, no, white people made it, stuff like that. They have no taste, whatever.
Dress nice all day, but if you still speak like slavery just ended, nobody's gonna take you for
isn't a big deal. And then the point of this video was, he was saying here, I love being black. I almost laughed, but I love being black. Let's see. No. He said, I love being black. That's what the guy said. He called himself black. No.
Mask. Black people were so scared of COVID as if COVID was specially made for them and out to get them.
This guy is crazy. But the point is, this mammal over here, so he said that he loves being black. He just hates niggas. That's what he said. This man hates himself. He hates everything he stands for. But he said that he loved being black. Something. I don't know how he worded, but I heard it.
With these fucking masks on, heavy breathing and sneezing and shit all over the mask. Black people were so scared of COVID as if COVID was specially made for them to mask and shit. It looks disgusting. Put so much fear into black people with the COVID shit, got them scarred for life. Tell me, you ain't trying to get your mama sick. You ain't seen your mama since COVID. You left her ass at Shady Acres, and she's been there the whole.
Anyway, so yeah. This guy was talking about there's a difference between black people and niggers and stuff like that. So that's what kind of made me, not kind of, all other things too, but made me think of making this video. Shit, I'm over the hour. Damn. Well, okay. Basically, I hope that you understand that this is a nigga. These are niggers, whatever. These are not niggas. Okay, they're not docile. They don't follow the law set before them and stuff like that. Because these people were law-abiding citizens. They were called niggers. Okay, and black people, whatever the fuck you want to say. That is what these devils called us. Okay, so it's no difference between a nigga and a black man, even though you have monkeys like this saying that that is a difference, but it's not. He says, yeah, we're tired of black, and there's a female also, a female version of him also says shit like this, and they got together. Andy Williams interview. Well. Yeah, this guy, and he came together with some kind of black female. Came together on an interview type tip. Damn. And then the female was... Listen, if I find it, I'll put the link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. Says a lot of shit. Yeah. You know, let me see. Anyway, man, if I find it, I'll put the link in the description box, because he's being interviewed by a female version of him, also a so-called a brown skin, black skin female. It's actually a brown skin female, but that doesn't matter. He looks like this guy. Not, I mean, the same color like this guy. Also like him, but anyway. The color thing doesn't matter. The reason I said it is because I want you to know that it's not some mix like Hodge twins looking. No. It's just a regular brown skin and a so-called black female. Okay. So yeah, I'll put that, if I find it, I'll put that link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. And then we'll go to the... These are niggas. Sorry. These are not niggas. These are people that follow after their mother and their father, which is the caucus. What do? They celebrate this.
Keep embracing the demons. How do we celebrate? They have agreements, murder and torture and slavery. Keep embracing the demons. How do we celebrate on the same day?
They don't put the thing here, but anyway.
They have about segregation. I can't keep embracing the demons. How do we celebrate on the same day?
How do we celebrate that? If you follow after this, you're the son of the caucus. You're thou seed of Esau. That's what you are. Okay, you're not a nigga, or whatever the fuck you call yourself, or what so-called mammals like him call you, like, you know, nigger, and then he calls himself a black person and all that type of stuff. Yeah, that bullshit is not flying. This is what you are. Sorry, this is what you are. You're a caucus. You're the son of Esau. You know where you are? That's the son of Esau. That's what you are, right? And then what did I have here? Well, don't need that. Don't need that either. Victory. Why did I? Right. Okay, so now that I did that part concerning the word nigger versus black people, is there a difference? There's not. And the other part is, those gangbangers are not niggers. They're actually the sons of... They're correct people. I want to say other words, but I'm going to keep it cool, cat. I'll say it offline. Or on another channel. Then I can be my racistly... extremely but paranoid. Like start a stampede type of racism. But I'm going to keep it cool, cat. You know. Lord willing, I'm wiser right now. Back in the days, I was kind of like a loose cannon. Still are, but now on anyway, let me let that. I have a reason why, but yeah, whatever. Lord willing, later on in the future, you'll find out. So the other reason why I made this video is to show you this. So what did he say? Right? Can't even fucking understand what he goddamn saying. damn it. When I say goddamn, I do mean like, Lord damn them, please. Do them something, like something.
On verb. So look. Shit, boom. But hold on, that's cool. Yeah.
See, they're talking about this guy, but he was there trying to join forces with this no jumper guy. Boy, they better not. Okay, whatever. They better not put that nigga in the post office, cuz they're calling each other cousin, like cousins. Okay. That boy dark as a mother. Okay, cool cat. This is my point. Okay, he's dark, right? And that's how they attack him. They don't attack the caucus or nothing. Especially not the skin color, not the hair texture, nothing like that. So what does that say to me? To me, it says that his existence is a stain on his caucus eyes, because these are the sons of Canaan. I call them Canaan because what do? They want to. I'm gonna tell you how I think. They want this to not exist because as soon as they see it, it's a disdain. Just like how black females, when they have black sons, what is the first thing that you will notice? I'm a racist, so I know these things. What is the first thing that you will notice when black females have a son? They balden him. But when you have a son with a caucus female, they won't do that. That too. But when they have a son with the caucus male, they will not do that. They will not balden their son. But when you have them here, you should pay attention. I'll look at these things. They will make them bald. They will make it because they hate it. They don't want to see it. And when it's a daughter, eventually they will straighten the hair because that is what they do. They hate it on sight. They don't like it. They want to get rid of it. So if it was up to them, the extermination of the woolly hair would be just like that. No thinking about it. But if it's up to people like this, the extermination of dark skin like this would be gone because they don't want to see it. Then when they see it, it bothers them. These are thou sons of Esau, right? That's what I see. I just read to you here first scriptures, but anyway. So now I have a few scriptures concerning coal because they call them charcoals and all that type of shit. So it says right here, Isaiah chapter 6, verse 6. It says right here, then flew one of the seraphims unto me, having a live coal in his hand, which he had taken from the tongs, with the tongs from off the altar. A tong is something that you grab coal with because it's too hot. And he laid it on my mouth and said, lo, this hath touched thy lips, and thine iniquity is taken away, and thy sin is purged. I'm not saying that we're charcoal, but they're using this word charcoal. And I'm not saying that this is cleansing and stuff like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm going to use it in an example concerning cleanness to a certain degree. Let me finish. Now it says right here. So because when they want to be disrespectful, like when the dark-skinned Jacob descendant does something, the first thing what they attack is his skin color and his hair texture, just like the seed of Esau. That's what you are. And then they don't attack his deeds, but when the caucus does the same thing, the first thing that comes out of their mouth is not his skin color or his hair texture. They attack his deeds. See, these devils didn't see it, but look, black ass nigga, that with a black ass nigga. Then they attack the skin color. But coal is representative of something that can clean stuff. That's just one example of things. And then I had another example, but wait, I think I clicked it away. Let me see something. So my point is, when you buy a water filter, then you will have charcoal within the water filter in order to filter the water. So they're using a cleaning agent thing in order to describe the Jacob descendants that they disdain and want actually out of sight. This thing should not exist according to them. So that makes me start thinking like I'd always thought like this since years. So wait, let me show you something. Like for example, now these are the Jacob. Well, I just drew something here. So Jacob descendants, right? Okay, cool cat with the woolly hair, woolly beard, and all that there. So here, I'm gonna show you what the epiphany of Wait. Okay, so the word utopia means a place of ideal perfection, especially, well, I'll lose from that. Basically, a utopia goes into a perfect city. Esau, his utopia is no black people around, no niggas in his mind. That is the definition of utopia to an Edomite, right? Okay, so I'm gonna show you another thing here, another picture here. Okay, the utopia of these guys is not this different shades of Jacob descendants, different shades of brown. All this is, well, my utopia, right? You have all different shades of color, even the ones that look like them, you know. Didn't type it here. Anyway, these, of course, here, which is this, and then I have another one, which is, wait a minute, damn. Okay, this is their utopia. This is what I see. What I make of it. How about that? This is what I see when they say shit like this. This is what I think. Like, so you want this basically. You want to see this. This is the definition of utopia unto you. This is the beauty. You have the caucus male, his daughters and stuff like that. That's what you would want that there for, as the epiphany of beauty, so that everybody can basically look like you. You don't want the pictures that I showed before this as the diversity of skin colors and stuff like that to be around in existence. No, this is basically what they want to have in their sight, minus the so-called brown skin people and stuff like that. But this is basically what they want to see. This is the epiphany of beauty unto them. This is what they want to. I have no problem with this. So I have a problem with what I'm telling you that they're doing, right? According to them, basically the Israelites should look like this. Then, therefore, because yeah, the other ones is kind of more spicy. Now that I look at it, I'll be like, no, wait, shouldn't do that. They hate this. This is the well, this is actually very dark, but still, you have people like this. As I have the picture of the Sudanese woman, I'll show that later on and stuff like that. So this is how they want all Israelite women to look for. And they was also talking shit about her hair, how her hair is not straight enough. It's thin straight. It needs to be thicker straight. That's the type of fucking shit that come out of these people, their soul. I'm looking at it like, wow, okay, cool, cat. Anyway, they want this. This is what they want. They want this also. This is what they want. They don't want this. They have no desires to see the existence of this upon the planet Earth. Even though I just showed you, like, no, that's not my utopia. All of the Jacob descendant skin colors and stuff like that. But I'm not the boss. If I was, so certain people would be dead. I'll tell you the truth. But this is what they want the Jacob descendants to look like this. This type of hair, this type of skin texture and stuff like that. That's their epiphany of fucking beauty. This is their epiphany. This is what they would rather them look like. If you say that about somebody that's dark skinned, this is their Jesus then. That's what I think. That's what I see. That's what I make of it. By you saying that. Because you hate the dark skin, right? You don't want this. And by the way, he's darker than this. Anyway, so I don't show his face because that's in the scriptures. He that seeth his face. I'm not pleased with that picture over there. I'm trying to tweak it to where the hair is woolly, the beard is woolly like this, but the software is just irritating. It's not doing what I want. So yeah, whatever. Maybe I need to use another model or something like that. But anyway, this is not the Lord. Well, I know this is not the Lord, but I mean, like, this is not a depiction of the Lord. I should rather do this. This is not a depiction of the Lord, his skin tone, as these people would then therefore have within their hearts of hearts. That's what I'm actually focusing on right now. Their heart of hearts, right? This is not what they want to see. The woolly hair like that. Of course, she needs to have her hair covered, but loose from that. This is not what they want to see. They want to see the thick, straight, caucus type of hair. They don't want to see this, the skin color. They do not want to see this. They don't want to see this. They don't want to see this. They want to see the how you call that thing? The straight. This is what they want to see. They want to see this type of hair texture. They want to see the red cheeks and all that type of stuff. This is what they want to see within themselves. he was talking about that white girl too. If you watch that video of his, you will see like, oh no, okay, cool. Like I said, there's some of them Latin chicks look like that. I ain't got no problem. They ain't gonna say nothing about this skin color. They might. This is kind of what they envision the Lord would be like. Probably too dark for them too. But once it start to get here, then they start to have a problem with it. You know, typical of the seed of Canaan. But this, they would call this the epiphany of beauty. You know, the epiphany of beauty, they would call this. Me, I have no problem with this. Same thing, I have no problem with this. I have no problem with this. But they do. So what does that tell me? It tells me that this is not something that they want to have in existence. Therefore, I conclude extermination. I'm very calm right now as I speak, but hey, I don't have the power. Not yet, anyway. Lord willing, let's say that. But this is one that they want to suck off. But this, they don't. They hate this. They would never say something about his skin color or something like that. People like this, they would not do that. This is their Jesus. I might be trying to laugh at stuff, and this is their Jesus hair. This is not what they would like, you know. It's the same character, but the eyebrow here, it makes it not look like as handsome as this one. I have no problem with this. They do. No, sorry, wait, let me say it different. I have no problem with this, and I have no problem with this, but they do have a problem with this, and they prefer this to be only in existence rather than this, and stuff like that, with the, you know, skin tone, for example, and stuff like that. All that day, I made another one. Wait, this one, and then wait a minute. Right, which was this one over here, this one. So I made it like this, and then I put the woolly hair like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. But if you go to this one over here, see, damn, how did I put it? Wait, let me, this one, and then I think it was here. Where is it? Nah, I messed up with those, so, oh yeah, this one, okay, this one. So I have no problem with this. I think it's beautiful thing, the hair and stuff like that. This one, look like an Arab type of hair, or Italian. This one look more like it's kind of Latin or something like that, whatever. And this one looks like with the woolly hair, but it's really like woolly, like really thick. You could see it like, okay, this one is really thick. But this is how they prefer the Lord to be looking as. That's what I make of it. Make up my own mind. Be thou persuade in your own mind. Don't let nobody else tell you what the fuck to think. I think of how I think. That's my point. Concerning carnal things, I'm not talking about spiritual things. But anyway, this is what they see when they see the guy, the dark-skinned guy. This is what they see in their hearts of heart. when this is what they want, this is what they want. They want the caucus to be sprinkled in anything and everything upon the planet Earth, and then that would make it then therefore beautiful, and that is what they would follow, desire, worship, or just love within their hearts of hearts. You know, that's the epiphany of love. They would not want King David, for example, to look like this. They would, no, like King David is light-skinned, brother. I have so many conversations. You can call it arguments, but my sword of omen, I don't have it yet. I have it in my mind, but yeah, I can't do anything yet. You know, Lord willing, not yet. But if that time comes, yeah, I'm telling you in advance, like, coquette. But they don't want this. They don't want this to be in existence. They don't want this to be in existence. You're no darker than this, actually. They want this. This is what their epiphany. They don't want this. Well, darker, of course, but yeah. The epiphany of it. They wouldn't want the angels to look like this, you know. And by the way, this one is not something that I don't hate it. It looks like something that people would find ugly. I don't actually find it. I do want her to put some olive oil on that skin over there, that it would shine very beautiful. But this is what people desire in India. Actually, sorry, this is what people look like in India, which they don't 100% like. But this one is what they desire in India also. Just like how they have it among the Jacob descendants, they have it among South America. It's very thick with this one. Yeah, and India too. Every nation, Vietnam, Philippines, all of them have it. All of them have it. And that's reverse of Isaiah. No, Leviticus chapter 13. That's the reverse of it. What am I doing here. No. Okay, concerning the King David, even the caucus wants to teach you that. First Samuel 16 and 12. Let me see.